Right, very often when you're going to buy a car, or if you see them driving down the road, you'll see that sometimes they smoke. And we've got good smoke and we've got bad smoke. White smoke you'll see early in the morning or on a foggy day, cars that have got like steam coming out. That's normally all right, but this car has got black smoke, as you can see. Right, that's lovely. That's not too bad either. That's a diesel, so it has got black smoke, and that's quite acceptable. If it's smoking too much, it's only adjustable, and it might even just be a blocked air filter. However, we've got blue smoke on this car, and you'll see that this is our enemy. So if you watch this as I rev it, that isn't good. And that's what I'm going to look at today and explain to you the different types of smoke, in particular blue, which is our enemy when you're buying a car, and you need to know what's good and what's bad. Now then, I've got a mock engine here, and I'm just going to talk you through very, very briefly a few components. In the cylinder block in this area, we've got pistons here that go up and down as I turn it round. Now, as they're turning up and down, we've got valves in our cylinder head that are also going up and down. Now then, we've got two possible causes of blue smoke. Apart from the obvious that we hope you would have checked to make sure that the engine isn't overfull with oil, if it is a cylinder block problem with pistons, you've got to walk away. It's going to be very, very expensive to fix. Because if it is that problem, then what we've got is a piston. It's got piston rings on here, and what it means is those piston rings are either worn or broken, and it's going to cost a lot of money to repair it. So we want to walk away from the car if it's got a cylinder block smoke problem. Now, on the other hand, if it's in the cylinder head, and I'm going to tell you how to define the difference between them shortly, but if it's in the cylinder head, I'm going to show you how simple it can be to repair. Now, I've got a cylinder head that's off the car here, and I'm going to remove one of the valves. So I'm going to use a valve spring compressor, which I'll pop on here. I'll only take a moment to pull apart, and use my little magnet to pull out one of the collets and then the other one. And we can see I can release this and I can show you what a valve is. So we pop that there. And that is a valve. Now that valve, as we've already seen, goes up and down there. But we get oil actually running down past the valve. So we have a valve seat, a valve seal just fitted here. And you can see it's only made of rubber, it's flexible, and because that fits over the valve, it goes up and down, that wears. And that valve stem oil seal is the cause of a smoking engine when it's to do with the cylinder head. Now that seal on its own is about 20 pence, and you can see we've got 8 valves, so you haven't got a lot of money there. But the labour involved in actually repairing this, if it's a major strip down with the cylinder head coming off, can be very prohibitive to you. So what I'm saying is that the cylinder block problems, if it's smoking, walk away. If it's a cylinder head, it is repairable, and in fact, even though this cylinder head's off, on a lot of modern cars, you can actually replace this seal quite cheaply without having to remove the cylinder head. Now, all you need to know now is, how can I tell the difference between it being a head problem and a block problem? Well, it's simple. If it smokes all the time, walk away, because it's definitely in the cylinder block. If it only smokes on startup, then it's a cylinder head problem and can be repaired, sometimes quite cheaply. That would be up to you to check with a specialist to see how much it is. So hopefully with that information, you'll be able to go and buy a car quite safely, or even diagnose somebody else's that could be faulty.